So it's head down in face snake, bottom loop 360, head down in and it says here that they have 2,500 and 700.
Oh, well, a mini Mac 2, of course, but
Yeah. At least at some, like they have. Pages, we're looking to keep those lights green. Strong transition. Keep thinking forward.
Just like a mini.
Maybe a little longer with this draw, but
Right.
really no problem. White. Flashing blue. Yeah, so these guys, they're going to enter the tunnel, they're going to break a laser, and that'll start. Not to break that laser out. They're not ready.
Right.
So they're told that it's ready. They get
The wind increasing now. It is WindGames.
okay. It looks like
There we go. That's a viewer one. And the time. We
there
need
we
the
go.
time.
The bottom loop 360 was clean. Bottom loop 360. A little bit wobbly on the circles there. But clean. Another bust. You only need to pay attention to the circle when they're the circle. That means that that's a bust and a time penalty. So they need to go above. So that looks like.
I do love this speed. Time back home at this view. About speed, going as fast as you can through the routine. One bus. What's the other bus you can have with the line?
One side of the line to the other. Sure, because we didn't have the information on the screen then. You remember the snakes?
Yeah.
They'll get you.
Yeah. And the line is 90 degrees. Right, right.
It just depends whether you're going over and around. Dynamo's black,
Right.
sorry, Dynamo's black. What we have here is we need the flyers to be okay. So that's
really?
also a gets bigger and they can bust because they need to be close. Oof. Clean so far.
119 to beat.
Good, looks like they pulled back their synchronicity. Really nice finish. Good job, guys.
It's almost less than a minute.
Was that a minute?
Yeah, 1 minute, .96.
That is a good time.
.96. Therefore, Dynamo's black was up.
That was Dynamo's black, and up next is Almost Vertical. That was a pretty clean round, hey? We're also thinking about the layouts when we're watching for the ring. You have a choice if you want to flirt with that ring and get close to it and go faster, or you take the layouts higher just to be safe. Seems like these guys, they were going in the middle. Not too high, not too close, so safe, but still. Nice.
Well away from the circle.
Ooh, that was tight. There we go. Oh, yeah, bust. He didn't pass completely through the line on his back before he went into the next move.
Right.
Doing the 360s on the way up. Look like they can fly pretty fast if they can stay clean. Nice, good exit. Woo, strong.
The time to beat already set.
Really good. I wonder if you'll see the before they moved into the next part.
Dynamo's red.
Next up, Dynamo's red from the UK. Nice, fast entry. He's getting faster and faster, as our Jamie. Good bottom loop 360s, good synchronicity, nice and clean, and looks like they're flying the snakes really powerfully. Little high there. Nice. This is fast.
56 and change is the target.
The circles, how fast can they get out? Have to go to head down. Out, out, out. Oi, good.
Faster each round.
They are. Impressive. Okay, next up we've got Fede and Gregor. And I expect they should, if they can go clean, they should be able to go fast.
Well, it's 54. That's the time to beat.
Oh, nice entrance. To the circle. Synchronicity.
Change the directions, they're incredibly fast.
Really good. Into the final page, clean so far. Yeah. To their exit. Amazing. Good job, guys. Great round.
57.31.
So the Dynamos took Gregor and Fede.
Yeah, they were.
I like that.
3 seconds. 3 seconds off.
That's good. Them boys are flying fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, the time to beat so far is 54.89. And up next is the girls, wind or women. And Dummy, she flies number 2 with me normally.
Right.
So that's a slot she knows. Okay. Normal entrance into the snake. It was at the bottom of the first page. There we go, back into it.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to check with my my husband later, who's judging, and we can find out sequence.
There must be a bit of pressure on the judges, eh?
Judging here, so you definitely swat up.
Have you tried it? Have you tried judging?
Yeah. Really not an easy job, and hats off to everybody that does it. It's a lot.
You want to judge, isn't it? Because you can see whether it gets broken, but the lines, it's a bit more to it.
It can be tricky to see. yeah. Okay, these guys seem to be using the kicking, sometimes kicking the wall. Okay, now they're in their flow. That's better. Ooh. Clean second bottom loop 360. And out. Nice.
Yes.
That is crap.
Chamber watching round.
That was a great round. It really was. You could see at the beginning of the round, like flying smooth and fast. That's like I would say.
Must be a
Like all over your body.
tingles.
Tingles. Yeah, that is definitely a time to beat. And now we've got Window Warrior Bros up next.
So 51.5
nice
seconds.
You can see the synchronicity with these guys. They're both flying super fast. Good circles. Good snake. Oh, busted a snake. That was awesome.
And they took the time.
Yes, they did.
Even with the bus.
Wow. You saw them speed up there.
0 point something. I didn't quite catch the... The exit as well, I know, it varies from tunnel to tunnel.
And depending on where you are.
Like in Prague, you could just roll straight. It's kind of close, you have to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, you do. Of their speed rounds, so and they already showed us a really impressive nice and playing it safe and smooth. It's still only 2 busts and a time of 55 with that round is
New team in the making.
yeah, I mean there were a couple of line busts they got there, but really got some talented Out move, which is the bottom loop 360. Nice job, girls. Go on, girls.
I think they'll get a big round of applause.
I'm for sure they will. Nice. Got through them bottom loop 360s. And into head down and
home now.
Disponibles para hacer una entrevista con nosotros. Estamos con Alex y Marchena. Chicos, bienvenidos, gracias por estar.
Con César en Praga y en Dubái. Y pues ya la cuarta vez, la cuarta competición.
Sois además compañeros de trabajo, con lo cual, bueno, la afinidad entre vosotros tiene que ser importante. ¿Es así, Marchena?
Sí, sí, desde que llegué aquí, Alex me ha estado intentando ayudar todo lo posible. Con ganas.
Con muchas ganas, se te ve la cara. ¿Cómo veis que va a ir la competición?
Este año, por la razón que sea, somos un poquito menos de equipos.
Equipos que hay tienen una pinta. Experiencia, pero a lo mejor no tienen tantas ganas.
Bueno, con muchas ganas, interés y entrenando muy duro todas las noches y vamos a ver qué tal se da. La verdad que está muy equilibrado y va a estar muy interesante ver qué...
Gracias.
Thank you very much, Paloma. Down at the Wave Club. Anna, what a great start that was for the speed.
Really was a great start for the speed. Not too many busts, so really everybody's just going to be nice and happy to start the day, you know. And a few upsets.
Yeah, tell me about it. What happened?
We did have a few upsets. I think maybe the biggest upset there was between Dynamo's Red and Gregor and Fede. And
Right.
Dynamo's Red took Gregor and Fede. Dynamo's Red had a time of 54.89 and Gregor and Fede 57. So 57.31. So they will have swapped in the table now.
How,
So
much,
it's good.
how difficult is it?
It's when you, it depends where you are in your training, you know, if you also that was super impressive for me was definitely the guys that took the right.
Yeah.
You see, they had that one bust,
Yeah.
and then they visibly got faster.
Yeah, there was- Just flying faster, there's a couple of things you can do. You can get closer to the ring, can't you?
You can flirt with the ring.
Yeah.
That's very, very true. And tunnel. So how you enter and how you exit really makes a big deal. You see those transitions. that they get from their head across the tunnel and out the door. So you see some teams, they did that differently, and that definitely gives one advantage to one or another team, you know?
Just a simple fact of heading towards
thing was okay.
You were fine. You were just lying there on the mat.
Watch where you're going, and it definitely becomes confidence. They'll keep going faster through the rest of the day.
Well, we don't like to do product placement too much, but we are brought to you by Red Bull.
So good. Off the dust now, getting ready to go into the third round of the day, which is the second speed round. In the room, a couple of gasps there. The head-up switching
snake and the in-face
snake. An in-face snake would be you're facing into the center of the tunnel the whole time. The switching snake is half of the snake. You're going to be facing out. They really lean into the wind, and you can get right, you also feel it. Because it doesn't have that flow anymore then.
It just flips you off.
It's flying into those corners and using the power, it can stall out. If you're not using the speed, you can stall out around the corners. Switching snakes there today. The half barrel flying it properly, you can cross through the center and bump each other there. So, but I think that won't be so much of a problem for the two-way guys. There's plenty of tunnel for them to fly in.
And in training, would you train routines like this, or would you train individual moves?
You train them together.
Right.
Yeah, and so you randomly draw them because then you want to see how they link together. Yeah, so you train them together. You train a big list, and you keep going round and round and round. That's why we had less in the previous dive pool moves, and now we have a lot more. So training is really interesting, and some great transitions in this pool.
Excellent stuff. Good analysis by my great friend Anamoxis. We're just waiting for the judges to be ready so we can start round 3, and it's going to be the second round of speed. You can keep up to date with all the information and all the scores on the Facebook pages. We've got window page, we've got the WindGames page, and they've got in-time scoring as well. You can check out their website too. All the information's there that you need. Plus as well for the competition where somebody is going to win 30 minutes free time of tunnel. Is that every day, or is it every round, or is it...
No idea, but can we compete?
Yeah.
Can we go fly together?
Would you teach me?
I would. I don't think I can teach you anything, Regan.
I've
got it.
I've started free flying. Well, I'll tell you what I did. I got, luckily I got awarded some time. Yay!
That guy.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you exactly what it was. I was at one of the competitions, and at the end of it, all the judges and all the staff, we got some free time to go flying, and they said, come on, Regan, come and fly with us. And I was like, okay. Does anybody want to do a 3-way belly? They said, no, it's okay, you don't have to do head down. Just come and do some sits. I said, okay. Does anybody want to do a 3-way belly? They said, what, you can only do belly? How long have you been jumping? I said, 25 years. And everybody just went,
time to learn free fly.
Time to learn free fly.
So you did?
I'm trying a little bit.
I hear somebody got you on your back.
Yes. I felt ill.
You did?
I did.
Why?
Because I was like half an hour, actually. They made me stay in it until I could do it, so they wouldn't let me out for a rest.
So a week.
Well, 10 days, that's where my head grew. So I was on my back, and I learned how to move around a little bit and going up and down, but I did feel nauseous.
Yeah. Yeah, like it can be typical for people when they're starting to learn to fly. The visuals when you're upside down and you're on your back and it's moving around, but that passes, and it passes very quickly.
Right.
So keep at it.
Right.
Let's go free flying.
Raphael as well. He had a problem, didn't he?
In the last competition.
Yeah.
That was really hardcore for those guys because we were expecting them to be for sure one of the best teams. And Rafa had, it seemed like it might have been an inner ear problem, so he had a problem with his balance. It's the same thing, Domi's had it before when we've been at competition, and it's really hard to deal with because you feel fine when you're walking around, and then you flip upside down and you start doing the moves and you don't have your balance anymore. So I think it's the toughest kind of thing to deal with. So they did round 1, and he had the problem, so they pulled out of the competition then.
You are putting yourself under some extreme conditions, though, aren't you? You're spinning around, you're changing direction. I mean, for your body and your balance, it must be a big shock to the system when you're doing it on a regular basis, time and time again.
Yeah, I like to think that it's good for the system to be spinning around upside down and going as fast as you can.
You'd probably make a good astronaut.
I would. NASA, hello.
Or the European Space Agency, even. We know some skydivers who work for them, you know.
Oh, you do?
Absolutely.
Put a word in for me.
I will.
Tell them I can spin around upside down.
I'll send him a message right now.
Sometimes I get dizzy.
So, listen, we're going to finish around 7 p.m, are we?
Say again?
We're going to finish today around 7 p.m. with our
We are going to
5
finish
rounds.
7 p.m. today. And we'll finish the day with one more free routine round. So we get to watch through those free routines again,
Good.
which is really nice because you get to see it the first time. You can't always take everything in, you know. I think that's more or less impossible. So it's really nice to get to see that again at the end of the day. And that'll give us a good idea of how the standings are going to look tomorrow.
And then tomorrow we get back into the second half of the formations skydiving and the VFS. And we've also got freestyle.
Freestyle, yeah, which we spoke about earlier. This year, the freestylers, they're going to do it to music, which can be really awesome, eh?
Yeah. I've not seen it.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing it and hearing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's they're going to do a low-speed round, a high-speed round, and then the round to music. So it's a show competition and a test idea, and there is some debate in the community about whether that's a good thing or not. So yeah, let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing it. The technology of it's quite complicated, isn't it? Because they've got to transmit the audio to the flyer so they can hear the music and perform to it, and then it's got to be heard outside the tunnel as well.
Yeah, they're using radio signals, I'm told, not Bluetooth, because they've tried Bluetooth before and that didn't work. So now it's an audio setup in the tunnel. The performer can press play, and it's radio signals inside and outside of the tunnel. Fantastic. I think the biggest challenge they have is blocking out the noise of the tunnel so the performer can hear the music without turning it up so loud.
Yeah.
And damaging their hearing, you know.
That's
so,
right.
yeah, it should be interesting.
So we've got the next round of speed. That's almost ready to go. The judges are in place, I'm told. You can send us some hashtags. Let us know if you're watching. Get in touch with us on Facebook through the social media there. You can send a message through privately to me or Anna, and we'll give you a shout out, won't we?
Hello, Mum.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, she's just over there, though.
She's over there, isn't she? She's doing manifests, isn't she?
Yeah. Susie. Lovely Susie.
With all the different tunnel competitions, there's not the same format, is it? Sometimes they've got freestyle, sometimes they've got VFS, sometimes they haven't, sometimes they have. Do you think that'll ever get standardised?
We hope. Looks like
right.
we're on.
We're going back live to the action with round 3 of Dynamic 2-Way, and it's another round of speed.
It is. Okay, look. Looks like we have some freestyle practice.
Yeah, it's Maya from Poland. Practicing her freestyle for the rounds tomorrow. A great performer. Very reminiscent of Inca. Maya, young Maya there.
I really, really love the way Maya flies. She's so beautiful and elegant. And again, seen her progress over the last few competitions, and in my eyes, she flies one of the best around.
And she's done a couple of dynamic competitions as well.
Yeah, she has.
Yeah.
She's a great all-round flyer, and she's super young. So she's only going to get better and better and better.
That's right.
Yeah, I really enjoy to watch her fly.
She flies a lot with the other young guy from Poland. I can't remember his name right now. I'm not quite sure if he's here. Is he here?
No, he's not here at the moment. Ooh, that was fun.
That's a nice move.
Drop in the spinning T, one of my favourite moves.